Howdy, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jasmine Thomas. I'm an elected councillor for Saik'uz, and I'm also here to help support my grandmother, Maureen Thomas, who is leading the burning ceremony that you see over on the right side of the stage. Just to share a little bit about the ceremony. It was a ceremony that was conducted by my late Uncle Stanley Thomas. He had a place in our territory that we would go to, and he found this place by chance and had this connection there. And he just felt so moved by that location that he just felt the need to get into prayer in that moment and in that spot. Our family continues to go there to this day. For our burning ceremony, we're gonna burn 3 different types of evergreen: spruce, juniper, and pine. And each one of those have different healing properties we use for different purposes, but not only physically, but we also make sure to take care of ourselves spiritually. So the ceremony that you're seeing there, you can smudge yourself with the smoke, and that's our daketh, our Yinkadene way of smudging that we use, that I was taught. And you're also gonna give an offering when you go to that burning ceremony. You might have tobacco, and in those moments when you might not have tobacco, you're gonna give something, a part of yourself. It might be tobacco, it might be food, it might be spit, it might be hair, just some piece of you that you're gonna give back. And in that offering to that sacred fire, it's mostly smoke to clean yourself, not so much fire. You're gonna pray for all those people. You're gonna pray for your family, for your friends, for your enemies, for those who hurt you, and you're also gonna pray for yourself. A big part of grief, we hold on, the mistakes that we've made, the mistakes that and harm we may have caused others as well, and it's important to let that go so that we continue to move on together as Yinkadene people. So you're gonna take your offering, whatever it may be, and those prayers, and you're gonna give it to the fire, and it's gonna go up in the smoke to the Creator, and you're gonna let the Creator have that, and it's not yours anymore to carry. You're gonna let it go, because the Creator only gives us what we can handle. This ceremony, I was gonna bring my daughter up here, little Sophia Thomas TG, but she's way past nap time right now, but she's next in training, and we'll be over to the right side conducting the letting go ceremony. And another offering that you can make, and if you're not wanting to vocalize those prayers or things you might want to let go, you've been asked to write it down on pieces of paper, and that's another way to just put it somewhere. And you can give that to the fire as well and send those messages up to those who you might want to reach on the other side. So if you don't have letters, you might have tissue. You might have been releasing tears during this whole process of the missing and the found children. So those pieces you can put in the fire as well. And we just hope that you feel lifted and lighter after this experience, and you're all welcome to join here. My grandmother wanted to have it in that direction, so and wanted to make sure that you guys are all receiving this smudge, whether you like it or not. So the smoke is coming, and we've been smudging the crowd here as we go, but you're welcome to join us. And I'm gonna ask some fellow Saik'uz Watan to come join me. We have a song that we want to share, the 4 winds, and we're going to offer to each of the directions, these healing songs, these prayers, and for each one of us and wherever we come from to let go that hurt, to let go that pain, and to lift each other up, especially when we're struggling. I know a lot of people don't express themselves in healthy ways, dealing with all these heavy emotions, and that's okay. There's no right way to grieve, and this one ceremony is just one of those ways where you can grieve. So I just have my Auntie Maureen, Hoana, she's gonna help join me. I have asked Gladys Michelle to come join me as well, so Just give us a minute here. Merci.
I really should come up here. When I come up and speak, I should speak to you without any socks on or slippers. I apologize. But then it is Saik'uz what NC. See is Uzi Hawana. I received that name, I think, maybe 7 years ago. It's a name that says a woman that looks after. Because I was a teacher for over 40 years. I teach many of your grandchildren and your children, and it has been a blast, you know. I really loved it. I love children. I think it's important to pick up their baganek, yankadane, that's me. Yankadane is our way we say carrier. That's Father Maurice's way he say carrier. Amdu daketlindo ilo. Yankadane, people of the earth. My mom was a late Dr. Sophie Thomas. She was a healer in our home. She taught me storytelling. I'm a good storyteller, by the way. I love telling stories. I'm good at it. I learned it since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Get it? I gotta make you laugh, you know why? It's really sad, but you gotta lift up your spirit. And I thank the gentleman, the chief from Kamloops, Masicho. I thank you for the gift you give me too. I appreciate you and I love you. Kesi, Snatchalia. So without further ado, I'd like us to sing the four winds. It's the four directions. The east where the sun comes up. Opposite of it? Then you go to the west, the sun goes down. The north and the south. It's our way that we sing, and we ask our ancestors come from the north to help us sing. Our ancestors up there, they're probably dancing already. They're getting ready to jig. But it's our song, and many songs we know.
This song was composed by my Auntie Selena John from Saik'uz, and she created it for the dancers originally, and the way we used to dance in groups of four, and all the dancers danced, and just that it was the four directions, the four winds, the four seasons, and that was her whole meaning behind it. So we're really honored to come and sing this for you today. Thank you.
those who want to go and do the smudging, make sure you don't bring jewelry with you or your hats for the men. And you can go and get yourself smudged. It's to purify you, to make you whole again. So whatever you were feeling sad about, it'll clear up. You're bringing it up with the smoke. It goes up to the Creator, and you leave it in His hands. Then we become strong people. Destiny. Okay. And Guy said he'll hold the jewelry.